Yo, Assalamu alaikum. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Bari Gambia nkol, bari malam Yunus HYDARA ko ngana nga diam do mandem because ngamira diamu besiaring nakuola social media do. Ndafo mandara diamu nyim follow kang para nga because man tara sahayare mbake neng sese di mo benyo after mbe mbulo mutare mbake na do kudula but antero ben kol kanen namo badingol baitane kan ko diamo be sharing so unko purunga na nga message ke because it seems like nga kumo men fono ninna na makeda molya mutale ya falling iba asata ka molye me anko iba foka nyame ndolma fonya and ndolma wo mean ndolma wo fo ibe men foka nko iko ndol commanding ko te keno la president of Gambia wo manke tonya malla afanja ya bela ndol kam fo ngongata molla diam dula songa fo commanding ko te keno because nana ma ke da manding kamantambata da Yunus HYDARA fana manding kolle ngulu manding kolle nkulu mu manding kolle ndol mo sada oda mama ringolde andu mala mola manding mo ba fela manding kaya tamira sada oda bari fonsa fo kumol fana politiko eka kuol jibela strategy because ndol bebe men fo kanko wolon ko si killing them mo kela president of the Gambia. So unko sandeng I think democratically what was it purunga leader do jibe. Wamundola opinion obviously in a democracy majority carries the vote. So regardless of ndola men fokan majority lafta menna melabana wala kala ande Yunus HYDARA and I'm sure Nana Maketa as Democrats nimmen ya memfo mblala wala no walong haninga in flag bearer kumo memfo near selection o men keta even though ndo being a folako lafa candidate Jumal mfe wala chance to ka win ka baro win but wamuntola kun hakilinding mirolde nga modol fana jibe wol fana be muna foka so nga diamu nga ko debate nga jibe eventually ne wato nyinsida I'm sure melbe decision on menkela they will come from an informed perspective because if they can do their own assessment of munebe foka mpatio kono munebe foka mpatio la bantala me alonko but manya na sonna men na wolong nga wali yo tarantema me anko abe nastila me alonko ninyi kuol be keta kanake kilingoti abe kolayala because ndala mena molbe discouraging hani molme alonko imu independent lady o mantala party to be searing but they are counting on UDP's leadership puruka status quo falling. Well, baby discouraging based on the member caring party or dia moves in this unity, but that is normal. Even in most advanced democracies, these things happen in public. And it's a manifestation of the fact that UDP is a democratic party. It's not a party is based on cult nka sile mo kilina kad kumo be fombe menkela mbenga nyatiling of. This is an unprecedented time for UDP. Nanamanying wato siva sort of mea lonko nsida na foko okay anga flag bearer choose mea lonko dabo fong bije mea lonko nga kanoning respect ko men sota ayatinale ndene bukanyi diam sifa so. But saying mfata fenne to me anko modol ben kono ikafo ko he bari ndalta kuol kela nyame saying maybe nyandala nga kuol jibe nga falling ba kela nyame. Wamujos kuma kilene da manke ko we are trying to impose another leader or trying to undermine the lawyer Dabo. Though we all love and admire and respect lawyer Dabo for the enormous sacrifice he did for the country and the leadership that he's always provided for us in the UDP. So kaho manding ko te ndoko manding ko te ndol campaign ta manding ko UDP la nyarong ko for the past 30 years. So more than that ko ndol ko la ko manding ko te lo no la UDP nya. But ndol be fo kanko talib amu molde me along ko other tribes be ya jela ko mole me along ko is a trust no ya bulano. So wala na ndol ba fo kanko Talib has a broad appeal to cross-section of society. And to la miroro, nyina atina UDP la modol melianko ifanala after plus o nyina, ko Talib ye dan wallet. Womanke kudi meyanko nga konante ya la soto wallet. Wodemu mo kendo let mo le me alonko they have the capability ka UDP lead and inka Gambia lead. Yankuwa dabo nter kanontelo mo le me alonko na diata back ka bring struggle time o for saying kujamal kenyoka. I will want to see him. I know he has the potential to contribute to the UDP, the future of UDP and the party. Wala tena kabraya la ganyeta la kansilo ya la nga kole na kachara nga yamarul mendi nyola atayalo nentengalon. But when Yamar Sifal Nameldi was to get him to be very liberal. Wolongo akana prejudice mutafankono ba kaninka ko kanata nidata area council. Just try to get everybody to buy into your vision. You have to appeal to the best instincts of the good angels of our nature. Don't go there with prejudice. And he did that. He eventually went there with prejudice. Before he was calling some of the employees as Keremol, Akatare Kela Dinkol Suki and stuff like that. And I wasn't surprised, some resistance. There was a lot of back and forth, and those activists trade. Ndalafano, I will land it because he's no longer an activist, he's a politician. Meyango, amu leader, the Meyango, Abetundo, the Meyango is diverse, and many people look up to his leadership to unite the people. But I mentioned for eventually, I already interviewed and I post on Mengemolia Welgel. So people, I'm not here, I will not try to misrepresent that to anybody. Come out la molbe menke kandela kuma kamola, kamuda ka falling ka itandimon. But everybody can make up their mind on how they interpret our post. All that we are saying, ndafono la modolia ko alna kafunga, because democracy nyo ya elam de nyo nene lam kenati kan ita fono eba mo false like cook. But ntol fangola mol the UDP call nsafono waliana because walmun fangolet nsafono waliana ko anga compromise ke because of mol benin call jibe kantene. And on Gambia at this time we cannot afford to get it wrong. UDP saying Gambia be nyabe wala kanka Gambia bondi. So we have to make compromise. Right now mojamaya jela ko Talib mu candidate Kendall. And mojamaya je ko dolba kelekang because he man Talib je ko amuman typical manding called dobal. Wala na modolba kelekang kabrin started. Alkana okay because na kalbe manding kaya use like a Talib kele. Perception them caring because jame afole sinya jama baro fanaya fo sinya jama ko UDP mu mandinka patilet mandinka ya fasale bije but ninga Talib kela mandinka ya kam mbaitandi kam mulla le ko man nyimu tonya nyimu mandinka kafol anu ni woketa mulme yanko manke mandin code pour ya kadre fa UDP ya ba koleala anu UDP ye ngania kendo men soro Gambia. Yeah, it won't man implement no la for need at a state house. andi mu parti le di meyalon ko parti kallankelem parti duwajabi parti olem molle keleta en parti yo molle fara en parti yo nde Yunus Haidara ndela fila kaje wala sacrifice ye ta in vain. I want to see a UDP government. I want to see a UDP that is aligned with a more gentle and tolerance course. I Gambia unite. I Gambia dingol be kanyandi. I keroke ka Gambia dingol la balunya faling. Wolle bente bulu. Amanke purunde fangoti. Mulka menvoko ha Yunus fangola ma la fring pa doku nyino la venga nga fale ne sina jama alala doku ta nde Yunus Haidara ndenga na doku kele puru nga ndebe na doku ke kane na doku mbake kane mbena kodo sotoka mbena dimbaya samaka mbemfa samaka. And if you think about it, obviously it's a great honor and privilege to be able to serve your people, to be able to serve your country. So, Purila Banmasakunda Ekilie Dogoke is an honor. But then Yunus Haidara I'm the most qualified and the best person Kadogoke UDP Masakunda to Gambia. Because more Jamale Bijamango said Dogoning Keno better than me. But then Lago Fanako, Inyanda Dogoke la Mansakunda Dronado Purila Mol Makweno. Walatina Nkadomandingolke. The past 10 years, mbe banda mbe Gambia la kuokele kang. Mbe sleepless nights soro kang molbe nena molbe kajafila Gambia la kuo. Ajibe moral bebe koi kang mol Gambia la mukeba jua to mudindingol. Abe Gambia kuo problemo miro. But mena domanding kela no Gambia na hani manke Mansakunda do kulad. Nka ol kele nka nga fundraising ke kamol ma koy ka kuol ke mayanga Gambia dingol nafala COVID time ol nga Gambia be ya be mano ning sukuro ning foreign ol dila mol mange Mansakunda do kulat ba okay kan mbena do ko fanala le mbena Cairo sotoka because they side na ngamira for Mansakunda do because right now be do ko lan kana kodo sotoka ta holiday. Because then a holiday like nga banko kilindo nga relax nga banko inge nga luxury. So I'm from a treat because I work very hard. Many people who know me will tell you I'm so hard working. But nga ja gondeto kenola nimbe do kwala Mansakunda. Can you imagine denga tara do kwala or a minister or something get a luxury holiday? Mo be plan na social media do kombe kodo sunyakan. But I'm doing that from my own money here, so I like that. Really, I like it. But another time is better. Puriyantara yela bango ma koino effectively. You have to maybe get into government, but what is different story? I'm not desperate for that. Talib nbadingola wo mu alala kerol di mankuno wado but mandala fasagang badi yakang. Ngajela ko mole me anga se Gambia Unite no ala vision is very much aligned with mine and amdo kulaldi I tamflaleke at the KMC me anga ya fango managed effectively. He was very comported about focusing ala do andala for Gambia. Ngalande I am called walung aning a conference call some UDP executive member Kenya. In Ibe and Diamundi, attending will be Mola me alonko nge kanu nge respect bahe. Nanyatonko coming out for nyame, nko adol mo mola de me alonko I can definitely rely on your judgments. I believe you have the best of intentions. So I can tell you kondenga indiamo bane. Nga kumo nyimbane nde altamo ila na kotenke. And umbal dam ila fana. Mbal bolo sela any inconvenience caused in this thing. So I don't want to be an impediment katalib chances spoiled in any way because if anything ola nanga ho talib alala manta ben suda because ngango alala manta ben ola Gambia fe ola na talib nati alala ka Gambia body bari mol manzo dia mol wesiare andung e kam proba because ninga kuma fo nyi point oto nga hola this is the last time nde kuma fo At one point, my love can Facebook deactivate. Purunga na diamo nga boye purunga temperature like cool domande. But namol ya little fit namol be kono do be je kata ha YUNUS portal. Last time in diamo be caring ngana Facebook turn off ndara because haji kuma do be mul purunga oge nata namol ba vokan komportal. But nim betuta Facebook fana ngana nga comment sol do direct. Ikaje akati nanka fonse femfo. But abawanya ya jomo fana manti made. So abawanya nde what I don't want I can sit comfortably to allow all these candidates to compete based on equal chance and let the facts and their actions and their results and their talents project their fenko. But when they are using some natural barriers or misconceptions to block certain people's chances. And is all to dismantle some of these natural barriers. Barriers nta trust nola because abota elite or abota tenne or amanke nyinsi karity and things like that. Any of those misconceptions, ningaje, I try to talk about it to shoko is not a true fengo meango we should be thinking about. Let's think about a more fair process meango. Everybody can have an equal chance to compete, and this is been my point. Ninyi na bekeri na diamoro tombi tende jala nyin diam force diamola. But I listen to the other side, and these are the things that they are peddling, and I can see it resonates with people sometimes. Because ajibere molo fanya fok la kanto kan kong kata ka fok manding kaya manto ba fok kana ko manding ko tekala president asigo is actually resonating with some people because some people are not looking at these things critically. Most of them don't even look at my posts to see what I actually said. But what we are saying is, let's make a compromise. Let's allow all our people an equal and fair chance to seek positions that they want within the party. If I can see that happening, trust me, you will not hear me putting. But ka fogo mum kuma ulial betara fokanen dongatara daily ufana dekela, because in this age of social media nim fanial befokang mulman na ya fanial ning itande ko fanial, they eventually stand as the truth. So ndote sonawa nde HYDARA man sembo so man ven so more sem murotano yen kanate yamfa. But one thing is clear go, even the kanatela but even in tonyare kanatela, because alai wala for tonyavo hanimuro even your last breath speak the truth. And this is what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting my friend Youngs Dabo. I'm not there's no ill will against any potential candidate within the UDP. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Honorable Lawyer Dabo, but I'm also having to say what I feel I have to say. But this issue more be discouraging. But I cannot discourage. This is normal in politics. We will weather this storm and we will be more united. Like I said, these implosions are good to diffuse tensions. When those tensions are diffused, there will be, I have no doubt, we have the best leader within the UDP, which is Honorable Lawyer Dabo. They will prevail, and they will talk to stabilize things in the party, and we will be more constructively realigned, which will pave the path for peace and a more just and prosperous UDP. And when that comes, and it's good for that to happen now that there is enough time for the UDP to sort itself out. Nothing happen down on close elections, then I'll be worried, because then we cannot manage the situation. But right now, we will manage the situation. We will be more organized and better prepared. Gambia, Baro Bondi in 2026, Gambia Sambani Siloa, inshallah. So we will come back and reassure the public. We'll tell the public the faith in UDP will be restored. once we pass this storm, there will be a calm. We will reassure the public. We will craft the best agenda for the country for 2026, and we will hit the ground running to sell our agenda to the public, and we'll buy the people on board to try and remove Barrow and put Gambia on a better path for prosperity. I know there's many capable leaders, like I said. UDP has created a lot of talented people. That is true. But then, this is democracy. You have to also factor in what other people are saying, what you think other people want. And I've seen Talib is very much appealing to the young people, to the Fullers, to the whatever tribe you see, they love him. I went to Gambia, I went with Talib to Farafenye, we stayed together. I've seen the affection that people have for him. It is absolutely promising, and we should not mess it up. If we want to see a UDP government, if we want to realize the agenda of the UDP to improve standards of living of our people, Talib as the candidate is very much likely to give us that. But then again, like I said, if you guys believe someone else can do that, let's give it a go. Talib, it's just my opinion. If you bring someone else, YUNUS, HYDARA, as long as the process is fair, whoever emerges from the process will be my candidate. I will support them. I put my resources in their campaign. I put my ideas, and I'll put every fiber of my being to support them, because that's what I believe in. But the other people on the other side, they are already saying when Talib is selected, they will find another way. They will go. So they are not the committed ones. They YUNUS, HYDARA, Arcangelo Koha, Mangariel, UDP. Some people are saying that. But I've asked a fundamental question, though. Nobody was able to answer that question. Our question is, what constitutes the yardstick of who is a real UDPian and who is not? Come up with that yardstick. Let me debunk it to you using historical facts. You won't come up with it. As I asked it, nobody was able to show me. So Kaboko Hatali can be another Barrow. It's just a nonsense statement. Barrow ni UDP Tinyana, not because of Barrow as a person. People that you will consider as traditional UDP members. Wale Barrow ni Honorable Dabo Temo Tinyai Barrow Samba Fangwe. People like the Suntu Toures, Kali Contes, Fabu Sanes, these are the people that you will say is more UDPian than YUNUS, HYDARA. But just few a protocol job, they abandon the UDP. Just some bit of salaries, they abandon the UDP. I got Talib member as maybe he may not be loyal. Talib has turned down offers that you guys would not believe. An NPP flag bearership was part of his offers. You're talking about $100 million was offered to him. Vice President, you name it. He turned down because he said he will not betray Honorable Dabo and the UDP who make him who he is. So ankana any natural fanial use to block each other. Let's discuss talent. Let's discuss fact. Let's assess and evaluate individual track record. Let's look at the broader political spectrum and see who is the best candidate. If you cannot do that, we will sit here. Sadly, 2023, I will regretfully say we said this. We anticipated this. Okay. So be danila YUNUS la ngafanya mantima bari mfo kumo alay wala dina ay war right dina le pour ngafo ngame mira so nka wala fo man si Gambia siol be kandande yale nga siol be la mol kanol nterol mbadingol siol be la be kono. It's just that hani Gambia ntol be la be nyonkan Dolega nyo bade, futu nyo, and be mu killing all. I like political gatina nying problem all kana. And mostly among na faulty because ya jamme nyole nyin si ku diamol kenna political kono wala tena but si okay anga ku tujere nga fenge because be mu killing we cannot be divided. We are a very small country. We cannot be divided. Let's stick together and focus on the broader picture. Me anko abe mo be na fala danila falale ko alama tiloto diala alama Gambia no besola tankola ning Cairo aning Yerwa ning Simaya ning jata kende ala na leader honorable lawyer Dabo ba konton. I was very happy to see him kavinda da Gambia lo kumfula komando na nyoje mbenda fara fana enkili daza mola monodi na ngame. I have great admiration for him. Wala tinanko ninda way political falling Gambia. Atela fonga sila ya nafaje. Because wajela ko I remember kele Gambia sa ferenda waje kambanko kang abe kele very good honorable statement in the country. Abe respect sorola meya longo leader nena masoro Gambia. Allah baraka Allah matilodia.